I know, it's been gone for a while, but they just ended the ability to get Wii points, and alas, we say goodbye to the Wii Shop Channel. So the Wii is really gone, huh? Or is it? No, it really is, but here's some games that they can still put over to the Switch, so that way it's alive in at least memory. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we knew this day would come. Naturally, as it is for all things in this cycle of life, out with the old and with the new. But don't cry just yet. Though the Wii is far from its heyday, what with you probably not having yours anymore, or at the very least having to dust it off immensely, we can all agree on the importance this console had on not only Nintendo, but for gaming as a whole. The Wii made motion and gaming cool, and the entire industry took note and attempted to follow suit. Hell, Nintendo's Wii was the first console to even do motion control. Brings me back to how excited I was to finally get one as a kid. But I'm getting away from why I got you guys here and the point of this video. If you haven't heard, the Wii Shop Channel is officially closing its virtual doors forever. So in honor of the Wii Shop Channel officially shutting down, here we are today. Well, that and the other day I seen a story about the Nvidia Shield getting a port of a Wii game, and I thought, you know what system could maximize a port of the Wii, Logan? Talk about it on YouTube Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So then I said, okay, me, here we go. I don't really talk to myself like that. I just wanted to make it. Don't judge me. Anyway, the first game I have in mind was literally a must-have for the Wii because it came packaged with the Wii itself. But regardless, it was a great game all on its own. And that game is, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, Wii Sports. The Switch could take this game and give it new life on a console that is 100% capable of delivering an overall better experience. The Joy-Cons themselves are leagues ahead of the Wii remotes and offer a more accurate and true-to-life response than its predecessor once did. I feel like there will be less of a flailing match whenever you're boxing, and your bowling would suck a lot less, and you wouldn't have to blame your gutter balls on anything but yourself. Oh, come on, you know you're guilty of that. Stop blaming outside forces, blame yourself. Remember back a year ago when nearly everybody was echoing how 1-2 Switch should have been a package in with the Switch itself and not its own separate thing because the quality of the game didn't merit the $60 price tag. Wii Sports Switch port could kinda make up for it. Yeah, it's not the same thing, but it's still motion control for the Switch and all that good stuff, plus the quality will make us love the Wii in memory and love our Switches even more. So really when you think about it, it's a win-win. And oh wait, by the way, sidebar, 1-2 Switch isn't as bad of a game as the rest of the internet would have you believe or says it is. Just had to throw it out there. Sure, it's not a Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort, but there you go. That's the reason that should be ported onto the Switch. But anyway, moving on to the next game, or rather, games, as I'm kind of gonna be bundling these two together in the jumbo. But anyway, I want to talk about Mario games, and of course, I know it's so typical, run-of-the-mill, unoriginal, cliche to say these, but hear me out, because there's good reasoning to support both. The two that I would choose right off the bat: Super Mario Bros. Wii and Mario Galaxy. The first Mario Galaxy. Here's my reasoning behind both choices. First off, Super Mario Bros. Wii being ported over to the Switch would mark the first side-scrolling Super Mario Bros. To land on the Switch at all. And say what you will, there's a reason why these games continue to sell. People still very much enjoy the more classic Mario and Luigi style of games. There's simply no denying that. Plus, the 2D Mario games tend to do better overall than the 3D Mario games as it is anyways. As far as Super Mario Galaxy, that comes to mind because of how much of a departure it was from its Sunshine predecessor. There was no gimmick, no bull, just great level design, great control, with it either being motion or just regular movement for the sake of. While yes, it is true that we now have Odyssey, Mario Galaxy is no slouch on its own either. One of the most classic games for the Nintendo Wii, hell, for Nintendo in general, and the only 3D Mario game to ever receive a direct sequel. You will show Mario Galaxy respect. The game's good and should definitely skip a generation and join us on our Nintendo Switches. Super Mario Galaxy was released at a time when I still had it in me to finish games, having more free time to spare, and the Super Mario Bros. Wii for the Switch could serve as a great literal pick up and play as well. Oh boy, the next game I'm going to discuss will no doubt ruffle a few feathers, and that is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I think this will be another nice takeaway from the Wii as a final farewell. I did enjoy Twilight Princess a lot. I mean, a lot. It was actually the first game I asked for when I was a kid and when I wanted to get my Wii. The first game I got and I played through immensely. But I just loved how much lighter Skyward Sword was by contrast. From the very start, Link and Zelda have a closeness that I could also appreciate. Skyward Sword, in comparison to Twilight Princess and why it's not on this list, Skyward Sword has a more refined gameplay mechanic, just overall feel than Twilight Princess did. I do like Twilight Princess for the open world, and the sidekick was better. I didn't like the sidekick on Fee. Nope, didn't like that. Min is better. They're both better than Navi, but that's here nor there. Also, another thing, Zelda felt more human in this game than any other game in the series. Not just a standoff entity and person for you to reach and whatnot at the end of the game, and at which point you still don't feel a kinship with her. And oh boy, does Skyward Sword come through in the dungeon department. That is something we were missing in BOTW. There were only shrines. If you remember, or if you consume enough of our weekly content, you'll remember a discussion we had on a podcast episode, I forget which one, where we talked about what we want to see in BOTW 2, or a sequel, and more in-depth shrines or dungeons was a major point. And until we get that from the next game, hopefully, a port of Skyward Sword would be very, very welcome. The dungeons, the story, the Zelda, how Zelda felt as a character and a more fleshed out person, and the gameplay mechanics on top of it, come on man. Skyward Sword needs to be ported onto the Switch. But on to my next point, or rather, next game. You know, I talked about this before to a more than receptive crowd, and for that, I thank you guys. We all know that the last generation Mario Party was a dud, and that the cards sucked. It is for this reason that I think it would be a great idea to see a Mario Party 8 port onto the Switch. Okay, here's why Mario Party 8 and not 9, for those of you asking. While 9 had great mini games and, you know, it was overall fun, but it too had the whole carpooling idea going, and nope, no thank you, I'm good on that one. I also feel like Mario Party 8 was just an easier game to get into and play than Mario Party 9. Mario Party 9 had a whole lot of mechanics that I just wasn't for, and honestly, if Mario Party 10 was them going the whole way down the hill toward weirdness, then, you know, Mario Party 9 was them just getting set it up and ready to get down the hill. It was them getting everything onto the card, literally onto the card, because why would they repeat that again? I just don't understand it. So yes, Mario Party 8 will be a great addition to the Switch while waiting for Mario Party 11, for them never to repeat that card thing ever again, ever. This would also be a great way to remind Nintendo that Mario Party 11 is something that many of us are waiting for. I'd expect to see a few changes with this port, things like added characters, better graphics, you know, basically the whole 9. Or should I say, the whole 8. Oh, come on! But listen, I don't know when Mario Party 11 is coming out for us, and this was my last-ditch effort out of pure desperation to have a party game on my Switch. Nintendo, get on that. What are you doing? Mario Party 11 2019. I'm tired of waiting. We're tired of waiting for this. It's a bittersweet moment for fans of Nintendo to see this service finally closing up operations for good. The Wii Shop Channel was the first time Nintendo came to the digital playground, and it was a big deal. Even now, I can still remember the menu music when you opened up the shop, buying games to enjoy or doing so for your friends. It sucks, but so is the wheel of progress. It keeps on turning. The games I selected for this video I feel could shine even on the Switch, giving players who remember them the hidden nostalgia that we all like from time to time, while also perhaps introducing new fans of Nintendo, or perhaps those who never played the game, a chance to get on board as well, because the more the merrier, am I right? Before we close off here, guys, I want to know what you guys thought about this video, for one, what your ideas for Wii ports to the Switch would be, and what can the Switch take away from the Wii Shop Channel in order to make the console that we have now better. Don't forget to tune in every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time for videos just like this one. Podcasts go up every Saturday, and don't just subscribe. Subscribe, and more importantly, hit that bell to let YouTube know that you really like what we do here and you want to know every time we upload, okay? Okay, thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure. I am Logan, and I will see you guys again next time. Take care.